Here we are with Broken Worlds, Exalted, Skeleton Keys, episode 13. I am Devin, the referee. It is May 2018, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Tepet Burrell.
Kevin playing Poison Orchid.
Alright, gang. So, let's recap. What happened last episode?
We went into the dungeon proper and fought its various traps, including a giant mechanical skeleton man. Threw bombs.
The locked door?
Yeah.
You'll never overcome this slight obstacle.
Also, I thought about the fact that it actually makes sense that my character would know that, like, hey, they probably put it in the skull because I'm in that stage of my life where I was doing a bunch of dungeon delving and shit for money for the thing.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So, that was last session, where you guys unlocked the trap door, so to speak. And you're heading further into the tomb. Or, it's not really a tomb. This is just the weird thing that's underground the caps of the rule. They're treasure hoards and whatnot. So, who's taking the lead? What are you bringing? Oh, you guys went training afterwards. You were exercising and
Yeah, we went doing archaeology with the upper levels to level up, I guess.
to learn more about the campus.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, you also lost a lot of your gang as well.
Yep. Yeah, so I had to go up and pick up more.
Mm-hmm. So, who wants to take point? How you heading down? How are you going to tackle this?
We don't know what's in the next part yet.
And we're back again. So, you guys opened up the trap door with the key that you were able to steal from it after just a lot of destruction.
Yes.
Yeah, we dismantled it after, so it couldn't come back. And
Hacking it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it opened up an actual tiny man-sized door near the base of it, because it took up a whole wall. It was like a mural. Alright, the threshold to the door has a lip, and beyond the door is nothing. It's a chasm going down nowhere.
Like it's a literal...
Black void.
But is it down or is it forward?
All. Like there's nothing.
Is the door like this or is the door like this?
Oh, it's a door. It's not a hole.
Okay, you keep saying trapdoor, and trapdoor means this, and then you were saying it's a void going
Trapdoor
down.
was referring to the giant monster you fought.
And that's what I thought, but then
Which
you
is
said
literally
it's
called
a
a
black
trapdoor.
hole going down, so I'm like, maybe it's actually a trapdoor.
Well, no. When you go over the lip of the door and look down, it's a black hole going down, and there's nothing up, around, anywhere.
Alright, I'll have my men attach a lantern to a long rope that they'll nail to the front of the trapdoor so it doesn't fall, and just kind of use a hook to motion the lantern about to try and figure out if there's anything in there.
Light doesn't reach anything.
I am going to grab sand and throw it in there to see if there's hidden walkways.
Nope.
Damn.
I pull out a bunch of straws and I hold them out to my men.
Oh my god.
If you put your hand in, though, does the darkness hurt you?
No.
Okay. Because I can just walk on the wall.
Oh, if you want to do that,
Yeah,
by all means.
I assume there's a wall on the side we're on?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I can just, explore the area.
The wall's only as big as the mural and doesn't have a roof to it, or side walls, or a bottom to it. It's just hanging in a void.
Huh. Okay.
Someone draws the short straw.
Well, I guess they're going in.
Are they tying anything around them? Or
Yes,
they're okay.
We're tying something to them.
Okay, so you lure him down. He goes down. After a while, the rope goes tight and starts pulling, and people start pulling up, and they pull up nothing.
Oh,
Jurassic Park style.
I pull
Did
out
you hear
14
any-
straws.
Did we hear any screaming or anything?
No.
Well, that is unfortunate.
We have bombs, right?
Yes.
And they're fire dust bombs, so they'll make lots of light.
Are they fire dust bombs?
Yes, they
didn't
were
know.
fire dust.
Okay.
We should throw those down there, and maybe the light will hurt the darkness. I don't know if the darkness is alive. It might have ate that guy.
Or he might just be down there, in which case we'd be blowing him up.
Hey, are you down there?
No response.
If any monsters are in there, come fight me.
No response.
Okay.
What do you guys do? What's your solution?
Wizenrika just kind of stands in front of the door, back turned to it, kind of nodding, thinking to himself, meditating on the situation, and then he just falls backwards.
All right, you fall. What do you do, Burrell?
I'm not just gonna jump in.
Okay.
Yeah. Gonna wait for a few seconds and be like, you down there?
You hear nothing.
Yes, you got all the treasure.
And so the game comes to a close. Did all your minions jump on in?
Probably not, unless they did it by themselves, because...
Unless you tied a rope around them, around you, and you're like, all right, don't worry, guys, if you fall in, I'll hold you. And then you jumped in, and they're like, no, boss!
I mean, that would be funnier. So, yes, that is what happened.
All right, so he fell backwards, because he was the anchoring guy, because he's super strong. He was just like... And all of the men are like, no, boss!
I'll grab the last one.
He's like holding on, fucking Lord! He's just hanging onto the edge. Nails digging into the stone.
Jesus. I will,
Hey, don't let go!
I'm gonna start pulling it up.
And he flies back with you because the rope's cut.
It's just cut
Yeah, it's sheared.
from probably where the wall would stop down there.
Probably.
I don't want to just jump into a void. That sounds really stupid. It's probably the answer, but I mean, come on.
It's definitely the answer. You have to take a leap of faith.
Leap of faith that this dungeon isn't trying to kill me.
I mean, it most definitely is trying to kill you. The angry skull wall was kind of proof of that.
I imagined it moving in the same kind of weird stop motion quality as that cat scaring machine from Feifel.
Oh,
Or the weird things in the Lake of Hell from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I guess I'll go down.
There we
Although
go.
It makes no sense for people to just jump into.
You jump on in. And fall and fall, and eventually, you're in a corridor. With everyone else. Including that one guy you threw in. Short Straw. As he's lovingly referred to.
I'm sure he's very happy.
Perfect. Let me pick different music for the next part of the dungeon you guys finally arrived in. Alright, you are in a four-way intersection.
I'm gonna go the right way.
What? You're in a four-way intersection. There is a large circular plate in the middle. The rest of it's made of smooth marble. The plate looks like it has a sort of little glyph pointing towards each corridor on it that has black markings, little spirals.
Are the glyphs in a language of some sort?
They're just spirals, like a whirlpool.
All the corridors look the same otherwise?
Yep, and they all lead to a door.
Okay, so what kind of occult rituals exist for like dousing and whatnot?
Probably a lot. What are you looking to do here? That's the better question.
Trying to see what's the best way to go. Just through, occultism or literally
Fortune telling?
Yeah, fortune telling.
Throwing bones?
I'll grab one of my men and spin him really hard, like push his arm out so that he's pointing, and then spin him really hard.
Oh, boss!
And then wait for him to stop.
I thought you were gonna like spin him really hard till he fell into bones and like
Throw
fortune
those.
tells him. Alright, he spins hard and points towards one of the doors.
I'd say that's the way I'm going to go. Do you wish to come, or shall we?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you head towards a door. Where is my door list? The door list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll a d4. Or pick a number from 1 to 4. Don't roll a d4. Just pick a number, asshole.
3.
Perfect. Alright. You open the door. It's a metal door. Just it looks like a door. What every door looks like, but made of metal.
Okay.
Alright, when you open it, black void.
I suppose we could also simply open all the other doors and see which one doesn't lead into a black void.
Alright, one is made of metal, one's made of crystal, one's made of ice, and one is made out of flesh that's desiccated and covered in bandages. And they all open to black voids.
Metal, ice, crystal, or flesh.
When I landed, which one was the right door?
I don't know what you mean by that, honey. Like, which one was
This
to
is
your
your
right?
left, this is your left.
Wow. Pick one of them, and that was the one.
Right, the metal one then.
Alright.
Okay. Shall we jump into that then?
Sure. I have no way to know which ones of these are right. Unless, like, one of them is the material that the rest of the place was made in. But I don't think so. I don't want to go into the flesh door. It looks gross.
Fair enough. Alright, metal door.
Alright.
We'll enter that void.
You guys enter the metal door. And after a brief fall, you're outside a closed door. It is a metal door. The interior of this place, it's a large room, and it is a forge. There are runnels carved into the ground. The floor is made out of volcanic stone. The runnels are made of metal. There's molten metal pouring everywhere. There are large pots swinging from the ceiling, pouring into molds. There's hammers automatically slamming, smelting, and like making stuff. There are racks and racks of like metalworked goods and chests and swords and chairs and like window thingies. It's a metalworking foundry.
Okay.
Are there any other doors?
In here? No, only the one you came from.
I'll just kind of motion my men towards the weaponry that's mounted on the walls. Equip yourselves.
All right, they
Find
start
something better.
stealing.
Yes, steal.
All right, they start stealing. I'm going to use this. Perfect. So that was the first thing you did. All right. There are vents and channels for like the poisonous gas from smelting to go up. There are volcanic tubes everywhere, and they're bubbling over with lava. There is all sorts of things for forging. There's a large metal plate where like it looks like people would take stuff to like fine tune things, and it's red hot.
Does it look recently used, or?
Oh yeah, all of this looks well used. All of this looks like it's currently in use.
Okay, but no other exits, just the one we came from.
That's right.
Anything in here looks suspicious, or out of place?
One of the there's a blast furnace that's large, and it's made out of steel and what looks like some sort of behemoth bone, and it's shaped like a giant human skull, and has a whole chimney in the middle of it, and there's like smoke coming out of its like teeth and eyes.
Like something's currently being smelted or shaped in it?
Yeah, it's a blast furnace.
Okay. is there a way to remove whatever's in there? Like, pull it out, or...
Yeah, you just where the mouth is.
Okay.
Okay, so you pull a thing out of the mouth. It is a large one of those like stone kiln holder guys that you crucible. That's the word. Haha! I know things. I went to university.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a crucible. It's full of molten gold.
Oh.
Some of those vents are spraying lava a bit more now.
So this
Men are
place...
all like hanging out with their weapons.
So it seems to be getting increasingly dangerous in here, I guess.
A little.
Little.
The blast furnace is crying lava.
Because we stole its gold.
Oh, he was doing that as you were stealing the gold. Like those two were not connected.
Ah, okay. Is the gold like in a mold or something like that? Or
It's in a
is it just
crucible. So someone took a bunch of bullshit, put it in the crucible, and then heated in the blast furnace, and now it's molten gold. It even has scum on the top you have to scum off. Don't remember what that's called. Flash, I think? No. Waste? I don't know. There's a word for it.
Are there molds in here?
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Are there any that stand out?
In what way? What are you looking for?
Anything that looks like a key or something that isn't a weapon or a piece of basic ornament?
There's a lot of everything. There are keys, there are plates, there are like book metal covers. Alright, all those volcanic tubes and the furnaces start spraying volcano lava everywhere. The runnels are starting to overflow and the floor is starting to become lava.
That's probably our cue to leave then.
Start helping. How far is the drop down to the door?
The drop down to the door?
We went down a little bit when we came in here?
No, when you came in, you were just in front of the door like the cutscene happened.
Oh.
If you open it, it's just a fall. Oh no, if you open the door, like the metal door, there's the room.
Okay.
Like the corridor.
Let's exit this room then, since it's filling with lava.
Alright, you exit and close it behind you. One of the guys is like, checking himself. I forgot my drink.
It's staying in there.
I'm gonna open the door again though to see if the room reset.
It reset.
I thought so. Do they still have the weapons then?
Yeah.
Are there more weapons in there?
No.
Okay.
Is this drink in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll hold open the door so we can go get his drink.
He runs in, and like stuff starts repeating if he stays a little too long, and then he runs out.
Huh. We can just produce infinite weaponry, I suppose.
No, the weapons weren't still in there.
Oh,
They all have them.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, infinite weapon. No.
Pity. If we utilize this place, we'd have to limit it to a very short amount of time. Still, it may be useful. So, ice, crystal, or flesh?
Crystal, I guess.
Okay. You guys go through the door, drop down, like you fall forever. Yes?
Okay.
Okay. So you go through the crystal door, and you guys are in front of a door, like it looks just like the one you were just in front of, and you are falling. You're in a giant chasm, like a rock tube that's big. It's like 30 people across. It's a cylinder. There's waterfalls on all sides of it, like Niagara Falls, and you're falling perpetually.
I'm going to use my air blasting powers.
Rope bridge.
Hmm?
Rope bridge you guys are passing, as you're saying that.
Okay, I'm going to use my air blasting powers to free some of the water out to catch his guys.
Alright.
And I'm just going to stop falling because I can just walk on the walls and on water.
Alright, you're fine. Some of the guys catch, some of the guys keep falling.
Keep trying to catch them.
Oh, they're out of sight. Oh, and they're coming from above.
Oh, well, that's useful.
Until they reach maximum velocity.
What can I?
There are bats, boss! You got him.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, there's stuff like falling down here, like some of the guys' stuff and whatnot, and there's a rope bridge like over there, and you can see your door up there. But there's just stuff falling in a cycle.
As long as it's not knives or anything.
Boss, I dropped all my knives.
Well, we can always cast a net out later. Shall we search?
Yes. Seems like the rope bridge is the only stable thing in here, so...
You hear the fluttering of wings.
Any bats?
Oh yeah, there's like a swarm of them, thousands of them.
Okay.
They're big and they have lamprey mouths.
Okay, so they're not bats.
They're bats. They're vampire bats. That's what they look like.
Let's get out of the open air.
It's nothing but open air.
Oh, it's just a rope bridge. with
Yeah, it's
the
just a little
bats.
like single person rope bridge.
It doesn't lead to anywhere?
Leads across the chasm.
But-
In the exact middle of it, there's what looks like a belt buckle, like where the two bridge sides like tie in. The belt buckle is a large bat made of iron in the buckle, and it's missing an eye. There's like a hole where its eye would be.
Anyone see any kind of eyes when they were falling?
Oh,
Like crystals in
2,
the-
4, 6.
Crystals in the wall?
One of the guys like breaks off some of the ice, holds it above his head. I got it.
Sure, try that.
Just starts trying to put it in. It's not working.
Do any of the bats look like they have weird eyes?
They don't have eyes. They're bats. They only have lamprey maws.
Okay, bats have eyes, but okay. You've never seen a bat in your life, so...
What if we shine a lantern and see if it glitters off anything?
Alright. First thing that's going to happen is you have bats here that are going to start harassing your guys and drinking their blood. But that's your initiative for what you guys want to do about that.
I'm gonna air blast them all into the walls.
You've covered in ice spikes.
Yeah, I have an area attack, so...
Alright, do your thing. It looks like you're doing the heaven violence.
Doing the heaven violence. But over 10.
Alright, what do you do for damage?
I do... I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 damage. It's 2 damage, but it's also... like crippling and reeling, and they're disarmed if they had weapons. Yeah.
Alright, so they all the bats have been like stunned and start falling, and they're falling in a pattern. Eventually they're gonna regain their composure and start attacking again, but for the next little while they're just falling unconscious. Let's see. You guys are trying to see if there's anything valuable falling in the nonsense. Which sounds like that could be a roll. A cool roll. Let me pause. No, plus reflex if you want.
Plus
Or
reflex?
I guess I shouldn't say if you want. Like, you guys are searching for something valuable in here, right?
Yeah, or like something that looks like it goes in the eye hole.
Yeah, so plus reflex.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be plus mind.
No.
5.
8.
Okay. Unfortunately, you just don't seem to catch anything because of your guys who keep dropping shit everywhere. There's knives and glass and coins and bits of ice they were pulling out. Just raining down. Oh, and bats. You are able to spot something shiny and small over there that looks like none of the things that these people dropped.
I'm going to go dive after it.
Yes, with your reflexes. You have a little metal eye.
Awesome. I will water walk up or down, depending on where I am in the loop.
You're back.
Boop.
Oh shit, I haven't keeping track. We're at 4 now. You put it in?
Yeah.
Doesn't fit.
Does it fit the other way?
No.
Okay. Is it too big or too small?
Just, it doesn't fit right. It's not shaped the right way.
You suppose if we took it to the forge, we could reshape it?
Probably. What is it made out of? Metal, you said? Yeah. Don't know what else to do. We didn't see any other eyes floating around here.
No, I suppose not. We could always check out the other rooms. There might be one there as well, or perhaps a mold for a proper eye. We could melt this down for it.
Were there any molds for eyes?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Just suppose I have any like wax or anything on me, like.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
From your various wine bottles, why not?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna melt one down into the eye socket so that I can take a shaping of it.
Sure thing. As you're doing that, everything goes black and you guys are falling again in front of the door.
Huh.
Like, you're still falling in the chasm because because enough time's passed that the room reset.
Oh,
All the bats are alive again, and none of your ice is there, and none of your guys have lost their stuff.
But I saw the eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. Let's just land on the bridge real quick. Get a copy of the eye while we're here, and then quickly leave.
Yes.
All right, copy the eye, and then you're gonna try and leave.
Mhm.
All right, you get out.
Perfect. All right. What next?
Ice room?
Certainly. Let's check those out before we try the eye again.
Okay, ice. Ah! The ice room. You open it up, you fall, and you're in front of a door in a nice outside, like courtyard hot spring. There's like wooden paneling and decks everywhere. There's a large pool in the middle, a wall made of wood that divides it. There's smoke everywhere, like steam. There are hot rocks that are like, burning hot that are giving off steam and stuff, and it's a hot spring. The floors are tiled and have like closed eyes everywhere.
If we can find a way to prevent all this from resetting every few minutes, this would be an excellent second hideout. I suppose that is the entire point of us being here. Does anything stand out? Is there anything at the bottom of the hot springs, or are these eye tiles?
If you try to go to the opposite gender side of the hot spring, you just reset in front of the door. You guys will find this out immediately.
Oh, huh.
I guess I'm searching the female one. Oh, some of your guys are probably girls.
Yep.
You have to divvy up. In the female side, there is a rock outcropping made of ice that has a face on it. One eye's closed, the other one has a gaping hole in it.
Does my eye fit it?
No. On the male side, there is a giant fat frog man with like holes in his back that are venting steam, who has a rotting mummified eye around his neck on a necklace.
For the flesh door, I would assume. I will take that.
He is gonna fight you.
Oh,
He's a person. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, I kind of assumed you were just an accessory to the place. Hello. Are you guardian of this domain?
This is my hot tub. Get out.
Might I ask for that eye you have as a pendant?
No.
There's nothing you will trade for it?
You came in with that terrestrial.
No.
I can't come to this side anyways, bitch.
No, he owns the hot spring. Who do you think cleans it?
I could ask her, I suppose.
Just hey, real quick. You want to fuck a frog man?
Do you seriously ask me that? Like,
Burrell, there's someone over here who wishes to make your acquaintance.
I don't think I can come over there.
Are you able to invite her over?
He reaches behind him and changes the sign that is like a little symbol for like men's side only to free use.
There we go, it should work now.
Okay, I'll come over.
Big fat frog man.
What's
He's like 10 feet tall. He's like a boss man.
I see the necklace and I'm like, okay, so what's happening here?
He wants to barter for the amulet. It's best if you speak to him, I believe.
Kind of just adjusts in the tub. Yes, your friend was very persuasive. We could have a trade of sorts.
She's sort of sitting there like,
He's just using his face to, convey intent.
okay.
You can figure this out.
If only we had disguise powers.
If only the Wanderer was here.
I'm going to wind blast the sign to make sure it stays on everyone's allowed here, and I'm going to attack him.
Go for it. Violence him.
Violence.
Because I was like, he could just switch that back around and I'll be banished, but... No, it's gonna reset. Stupid room.
That means we can punch him as many times as we want, and he'll never realize.
Or maybe he won't reset.
Maybe.
Oh, those bats definitely reset. Murder him, Nicole. murder him for his misogyny.
Definitely more than 10. So...
How much damage?
2 damage. He's also... reeling.
Jesus Lord.
And...
Oh god, his attacks do AP. Don't let him hit you.
Yeah, just reeling.
Okay, he's knocked back, reeling. Oh!
Oh, okay, we're doing this. All right.
Your phone's ringing.
Oh.
Let me pause. Alright, we're back. So, you attacked him?
Yeah.
You attack Buddha, the keeper of the hot spring. Buddha is some language for pig. Alright, you smash him back into his dividing wall and send him reeling. Oh! Oh! What do you do, Kevin?
Get him.
Get him! They all like start pulling out their weapons and start charging him. Start hacking into him.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So how much damage do you do?
3.
Oh my
Because
God.
he's reeling, so.
He is definitely reeling. That's enough to kill him.
Oh.
You guys just murder him and hack him up.
Okay.
Take the eye.
Yeah.
Off of him?
Yeah. There's another eye socket over here. Does this one fit that one?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
And this one doesn't fit either.
How many minutes? Like we've been in like 2 of these rooms so far. How many minutes does it tend to be before it resets?
It seems to vary a little. Could be anywhere from 5 to 10.
Okay. Let's leave. Take everything you can on the way out.
Yes.
One of the guys starts like smashing floor tiles with a crowbar and taking the debris. One guy's just filling up with water.
It's really nice water.
They're taking. It's mineral water, Nicole. They're dead. Anyway, you guys leave before the room resets and Buddha comes back to life.
Probably very pissed.
I don't even remember what happened.
Oh wow, we could just come and beat him up infinitely for infinite XP. That leaves us with the flesh room.
Yes.
I suppose that also means that there was an eye in the forge room. Perhaps in the skull.
Most likely. And most likely put the metal eye in the metal room.
Mm-hmm.
And this fleshy one in the flesh room.
Yes, yes. So flesh room next, since we definitely have the flesh eye.
Aha! So, you open the flesh door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, you fall. Oh, and you're in a burial chamber. It's pyramid looking, it's covered in sandstone cubes. It has a vaulted ceiling, there are columns everywhere. It's all sandy and stuff. There are like shelves full of like servants that have been entombed in honey and like, you know, covered in rock. There's a giant pharaoh's tomb at the back. And yeah, you're in here.
Is the pharaoh's tomb missing an eye on its sarcophagi if it's shaped like a human?
It's a sarcophagus, but it looks like it's missing an eye.
I'm going to reckon that the corpse inside may be missing one.
Most likely.
Shall we do a little grave robbing?
Yes. And also be at the ready, because it will probably come to life.
Yes.
What are you guys doing? What are your actions?
You get one of his people, I'm assuming, to open it, so we can get the ready to attack.
Yeah, the sarcophagus lid.
Alright, the dude pry bars the sarcophagus open. It opens smoothly on a hinge. And there is a stone representation of a pharaoh who has an eye hole. A hole in his eye, and the other eye's closed. Also sand starting to pour from the ceiling.
Well, let's quickly,
Put the flesh eye in.
yeah.
Okay, you hear a loud clicking sound from all around you, and sand is still pouring in. It's up to your ankles now.
But the eye fit.
Yep.
Alright, let's head back to the exit. Keep an eye out for any eyes that may be in here.
Keep an eye out for any eyes.
Yes.
Alright, you run back to the exit.
Are there any eyes?
No.
Well, let's wait for it to reset and take another closer look once we, once it has.
Closer look.
Yes.
4 eyes.
Okay.
Alright, you leave the room and go back in.
Yep.
Alright, it's reset.
The eye's still in the guy, though?
No, the door's closed.
We open the door.
You go up and open it?
Yeah.
Alright, Sand starts pouring back in.
Is the eye still in him, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, start searching everywhere.
Alright, where do you guys search? You guys get, an action each before it starts advancing.
The various servant tombs or
Nothing in
coffins.
the servants' tombs. You can ask me questions.
I don't know. I don't know where to look. I don't know what kind of place this is.
It's a burial chamber for a pharaoh. So there's treasure, there's servants. Ask me about the place.
Are there any jars where you put organs?
There are Coptic organ jars, yes.
I'm gonna look inside those.
You smash them open. Sand's up to about legs now. There is an eyeball made of crystal in one of the jars for his heart.
Excellent. I will take that. And we will leave.
Yes.
You guys start wading through. It's getting up to your torsos, and you wade through and jimmy that door open and leave.
All right. I suppose back to the crystal room, the spa.
Well, we can go to the metal one first. We have the metal eye.
Oh, that is fair. Yes, let's go to the metal one then.
Okay, you're back in the forge. What do you do?
I'm going to search the central forge with the
Central forge?
the skull forge,
The blast furnace.
the blast furnace, and look in the eye sockets.
One of the eye sockets is empty. Well, they're both empty, but one's has metal plating into it because it's like a fucking furnace, but the other one has a hole in it.
All right. I suppose that's where we can insert the metal eye.
Your clicking sound.
Okay. All right. So we're missing an ice eye, I believe.
Yeah, we're still missing the ice eye, even though we were in all the rooms.
Is there like a sieve in here or anything that could work as a sieve?
Like something to silt out stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna take the gold insert.
And just dump it.
Yeah.
Sure. More lava starting to pour in. Nothing in there.
Also, if it's an ice eye, how is it in this room?
Search any boxes. There must be a.
Searching boxes.
Actually, no. Search. What is it they have in forges? You put
A
hot
quenching
metal.
pond.
A quenching pond. Yes.
Yes! There's a large quenching pond as lava is now becoming an actual threat to you guys. It's going to start damaging you soon. Where there is an eye made of ice.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's flee.
Yes.
Out of here. As you're running, a large group of it comes down and hits one of your guys. And he's just standing, walking around dead.
Oh wow. Well,
And you close the door as the turn 5 kind of ends and that place starts erupting.
Can we open the door?
Yeah, when you open it, it's clean again. You reset.
Is the guy's body gone?
Yeah, he's super dead.
oh
I
wow.
was hoping if we open it, he'd be like, "Hey guys!"
He's just part of the room now.
Maybe if this was a more explored concept, yes. But this is a very simple concept. We're not getting really heady with this.
All right. Let's go back to the ice cavern then.
Yes.
Or you can enter there alone since you're more apt at flying around. Otherwise, I'm going to fish my men out of there again.
By the way, the floor tile, the doors that have spirals pointing to them, the ones that you put the eyes in, have lit up.
Okay.
Excellent. And yeah, I'll go to the ice one. You go to the crystal one.
Yeah. Sounds perfect. Oh, I can't enter. One of my gang
fair.
members can though.
Yeah.
So I'll get one of my female gang members to insert the eye into the socket.
The ice eye into the ice face.
Yeah.
That'll work, and you seem to figure this out. You'll put the crystal eye into the bat thing.
Yes.
Clicking, noises, you guys leave before there's much danger. You don't have to fight the bats or the frogman because you just go around him. And yeah, the central thingy has risen up, and it's a door frame. It's like a column, but it's a door frame that goes nowhere because it's a door on either side.
Well played.
Okay.
Guess we'll just enter that.
You did it! You solved the 3rd phase of the dungeon. And that's it for today.
Okay.
So we will take the end of turn move, or the end of session move. The thing that tells us that it's time to pack it in. So, y'all mark XP.
Okay.
Did you fail in some regard?
No.
Did you expose yourself to danger, cost, or retribution?
You really pissed off that frogman. If he had remembered.
Looks like that's a no.
Hmm.
Did you progress your story in a meaningful way?
Yes.
There you go. So, that's us wrapping up the second last session. So, I was Devin,
Nicole?
Kevin?
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.